The worlds in our solar system are full of surprises. From scorching hot planets to those that are too cold to support life. Each of them is unique and mysterious in its own way. But that's not all. We have also discovered evidence for oceans beneath the frozen surfaces of some of these planets. Is there life out there? What secrets are these planets hiding? Join us as we take a cosmic journey to explore the enigmatic worlds of our solar system and uncover the mysteries that lie within. Number 7. Venus. Venus is Earth's closest planetary neighbor, and it has been a source of fascination and intrigue for centuries. But as we've come to learn more about this enigmatic world, we've uncovered some truly shocking facts that make it one of the most unusual planets in our solar system. For starters, Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system, with surface temperatures reaching 462 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough to melt lead. But what makes this even more perplexing is that Venus is not the closest planet to the Sun. Mercury is. So why is Venus so hot? Well, it has everything to do with its atmosphere. Venus is shrouded in a thick layer of clouds that trap heat and cause a runaway greenhouse effect. This effect is similar to what we see on Earth, but on Venus it's turned up to 11. The pressure in Venus' atmosphere is also incredibly high, about 90 times that of Earth. This means that if you were to try to fly a helicopter on Venus, you would be met with an intense crushing force that would make your bones break like twigs. Despite these extreme conditions, Venus has captured the imagination of scientists and space enthusiasts alike. There are plans to send spacecraft to Venus to study its atmosphere and look for signs of life. Who knows what we might find? Perhaps Venus is a harsh and unforgiving world, or perhaps it's just waiting for us to uncover its secrets. Number 6. Titan. Titan is a strange and fascinating world that has captured the attention of scientists and space enthusiasts alike. It's the only moon in our solar system that has a dense atmosphere, and scientists believe it could be the only place besides Earth that has lakes and rivers of liquid water. But what really makes Titan so strange are its bizarre weather patterns. According to scientists, Titan experiences massive storms that can last for years and reach speeds of up to 180 kilometers per hour. These storms are caused by the moon's unique atmosphere, which is made up of 80% nitrogen and 15% methane. As the sun shines on Titan's surface, the methane evaporates and forms clouds. When these clouds reach a certain altitude, they become saturated and rain begins to fall. But instead of water, it's methane that rains on Titan. This creates rivers and lakes of liquid methane on the moon's surface, as well as towering ice crystals that can reach hundreds of meters in height. What's more, Titan's atmosphere is so thick that it creates a haze that obscures our view of the moon's surface. This makes it difficult for spacecraft to land on Titan, but it also means that we still have much to learn about this mysterious moon. With plans for future missions already in the works, Titan is sure to continue to fascinate and mystify us for years to come. Number 5. Jupiter's moon Europa. Europa is a moon of Jupiter that has captured the imagination of scientists and science fiction fans alike. Its surface is a vast ocean covered in a layer of ice, making it a potential candidate for hosting life beyond Earth. But Europa is not all smooth sailing. It has its share of rough patches, both literally and figuratively. The surface of Europa is a chaotic jumble of cracks, ridges, and craters, which is a testament to the violent forces at play in our solar system. The leading theory for how Europa's surface is shaped is that it's due to the gravitational tug of Jupiter and its other moons. This constant jostling creates a layer of ice that's constantly shifting and changing, making Europa one of the most dynamic bodies in the solar system. Despite the rough ride, Europa's ocean is what makes it truly fascinating. Scientists believe that beneath its icy crust, there is a vast ocean of liquid water that could contain more than twice as much water as all of the water on Earth. And while we haven't found any life on Europa yet, the potential for life there is what drives scientific exploration. The discovery of any life on Europa would be a groundbreaking moment for science, but it won't be easy to find. Europa is far from Earth, and the journey to get there is long and fraught with peril. But with the right technology and the human spirit of exploration, who knows what we might find? Number 4. Mars. Mars has captured the imaginations of scientists and dreamers alike for centuries. Once thought to be a barren wasteland, Mars is now believed to have once been a thriving planet with flowing water and a thick atmosphere. But something changed. The planet's core cooled, its magnetic field disappeared, and its atmosphere was blown away by the solar wind. Today, Mars is a frozen desert with a thin atmosphere and no signs of life. Or is there? Scientists have discovered evidence that Mars may have harbored life in the past, including fossils of ancient microbes and organic molecules. But the discovery of water on Mars has raised hopes that life may still exist on the red planet. In recent years, several missions have detected water on Mars, including water ice near the poles and flowing water beneath the surface. Could this mean that Mars is still home to some form of life? Scientists are eager to find out. There are plans to send astronauts to Mars in the next few decades to search for life. But Mars isn't just a potential home to extraterrestrial life. It's also a potential home to humans. There has been a lot of talk about colonizing Mars, and some companies are even planning to send their first settlers to the red planet in the next few years. Only time will tell what we'll discover on Mars. But one thing is for sure, the red planet has a lot of secrets to reveal. Number 3, Saturn's moon Enceladus. Enceladus is a small moon of Saturn that's been making waves in the scientific community. What makes Enceladus so intriguing is that it's one of the most reflective bodies in the solar system, which suggests that it's covered in a layer of ice. But that's not all. Scientists have discovered that Enceladus is hiding a dark secret beneath its icy exterior. Recent observations have revealed that Enceladus has a vast ocean of liquid water beneath its frozen surface. And it's not just any ordinary ocean. It's teeming with more than twice the amount of water that's in all of the water on Earth. What's more, scientists have detected hydrothermal activity on the moon, which means that the ocean could be heated by volcanic activity. This could provide the perfect conditions for life to thrive. In fact, scientists believe that the conditions on Enceladus could be similar to those on Earth before life evolved. This makes it one of the most promising places in the solar system to search for life. But that's not all. Enceladus is also a moon of Saturn, one of the largest planets in the solar system. This means that the moon is in a constant battle between the gravitational forces of Saturn and the other moons of the planet. This creates a unique environment that could have led to the evolution of life on Enceladus. Scientists are eager to explore this further, and there are plans for future missions to Enceladus to study its ocean and search for life. Number 2, Neptune. Neptune is a sideways planet that's unlike any other in our solar system. It rotates on its axis at an almost 90-degree angle compared to the Earth's axis, which is more typical. This strange tilt is likely due to a massive collision early in the planet's history. Neptune is also unique in its color. It's blue, which is due to the presence of methane in its atmosphere. Methane absorbs red and infrared light and reflects blue, giving the planet its beautiful, iconic color. But Neptune's most striking feature is its rings. It has more than a dozen known rings that are intermediate in complexity, halfway between the more extensive set around Saturn and the simpler rings found around Jupiter and Venus. Neptune's rings are mostly opaque and only a few miles wide, making them difficult to spot. They're also intermediate in complexity, halfway between the more extensive set around Saturn and the simpler rings found around Jupiter and Venus. Neptune's rings are mostly opaque and only a few miles wide, making them difficult to spot. Voyager 2, the only spacecraft to visit Neptune, found that its rings are intermediate in complexity, halfway between the more extensive set around Saturn and the simpler rings found around Jupiter and Venus. Number 1, Pluto. Pluto is a dwarf planet that's located in the Kuiper Belt, a region of icy bodies beyond Neptune. Pluto was once considered the 9th planet in the solar system, but it was reclassified as a dwarf planet in 2006. Despite its small size, Pluto is a fascinating world with a diverse range of features. It has 5 known moons and a heart-shaped region of ice that's been named the Tombaugh region in honor of the American astronomer who discovered Pluto in 1930. Pluto's atmosphere is also unique. It's mostly made up of nitrogen with traces of methane and carbon monoxide. When Pluto approaches its closest point to the Sun every 248 years, the Sun's heat causes the nitrogen to vaporize and create a thin layer of atmosphere. But as Pluto moves farther away from the Sun, the atmosphere condenses and falls back to the surface as snow. Pluto's surface is covered in a variety of icy materials, including water ice, methane ice, and nitrogen ice. The water ice is thought to have come from the outer solar system, while the methane and nitrogen ice is thought to have come from the Kuiper Belt. Pluto's atmosphere is also very thin, which means that there's very little air pressure on the planet's surface. This makes it difficult for spacecraft to land on Pluto, but it also means that Pluto is a great place to observe the night sky. If you were on Pluto, you would see a beautiful view of the solar system's other planets, including Neptune, Uranus, and Jupiter. You would also see a bright view of the Milky Way and the stars in the Big Dog constellation. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.